Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. And the quoted that verse, Ruchinam Vaichitrat Riju Kutila Nana Patayushan Nrinam Eko Gamyasa Tomasi Payusam Arnava Iva. Always they are telling something, a philosophy, immediately giving an example so that we can understand. Like all the water from wherever it comes, it all goes to the ocean. Similarly, the human being with different attitude, with different philosophy, temperament, they are all calling you in different names, but all are going to the same road. Hinduism has been enriched with the ideologies of other cults and sects from outside India too. Old Iranians, Greeks, Huns, Turks, and the Jews. Early Christians from the Syria, Zoroastrians, Muslims, Arabs influenced India during long centuries. In different way, in our language also, so many mixtures are there. The varieties of the religious cults within Hinduism, each of which offer its allegiance to the Vedas and Upanishads, is quite bewildering. Though they are totally different in opinion, Madhvacharya will say God is totally different. I am different. God is pure. I am impure. God is vast and big and everywhere. I am a tiny little person. But I believe in Veda. He is a Hindu. Opposite comes Advaita. He says, I am the God. Whatever you see is nothing but my creation. Whatever I think, that becomes. They're totally different. But they also believe in Veda. So they are also Hindus. In between Vishishta Advaita, Vishishta, special, Advaita, non-dual. So Vishishta Advaita, that was propounded by Ramanujacharya, he also says, we have come out of God. We are the creation of God, but we are separate from God. So this is the three types of things we see. Hinduism is not a mata. Mata means the opinion. It is a patha and tattva. This thing we must keep in mind. Whenever we are trying to compare the Hinduism with other religion, all other religions are mainly is a mata, is an opinion of someone. The experiences maybe that he has achieved, that he is expressing, and that way that philosophy has come down. But Hinduism is a tattva, is a truth. It's not an opinion, it's a truth. How can you say it is a truth? Because anyone can experiment on this and can get the same result, which was achieved nearly 5,000 years before, realized 5,000 years before by a rishi, with the same procedure, same method. If we practice, same result we will get. That is called tattva. Hinduism is a federation of faiths. In a modern terminology, if we express, it is a federation of faiths. So many different faiths, beliefs, with common loyalty to Veda. So again and again, we are coming to a common ground, and that is Veda. Hinduism is essentially a religion of man, Manava Dharma. Long before the humanitarian ideology that was developed in Europe and America, long before that, the Hinduism, they say this Manava Dharma. Manava Dharma means religion of man. A man should be transformed. So we never talk about conversion. We talk about transformation. That is very important. This moment this person is selfish. This moment he is cruel. This moment he is doing something bad, thinking something bad. But that person also can become highly spiritual. The thief he met Swami Vivekananda. That time he was a monk. The Swami Vivekananda wanted to offer pranam, and he said, "No, please don't do that. In my previous life I was a thief." Previous life means just before getting the sannyasa. I was a thief. And I went to steal a monk's something in the hermitage. And afterwards, coming in contact with him, listening from him, seeing his behavior, I thought I must change my life. That's the transformation. This very moment the person was so low, so selfish, so cruel. But next moment, he can be a godly, a saintly person. So that is why it's a Manava Dharma, constantly thinking about a human being and how to transform him. That is why we find so many paths in the Hinduism. Afterwards, slowly languages they will be telling. The Hinduism is a religion of man, Manava Dharma. Hinduism is said as Sanatana Dharma, eternal religion. It was already there when the Dharma, the religion was not discovered by anyone. It was there because it is the law, eternal law. Like before the discovery of the law of gravitation, this law was there. Before the discovery, the fruit is to fall downwards only. So the law was there, eternal. Similarly, this law, on the basis of which Hinduism is, it was before Hinduism, and even it will be there when there will be no Hinduism, if it is, the time comes like that. Because it is eternal religion, Sanatana Dharma. Hinduism is Adhyatma Vidya, spiritual science. When we teach the students, we say Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara. And that's for the very, very junior people. Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, all these are nothing but the morality. This is not religion. The religion is what? Religion is spirituality, Adhyatma. That is the uniqueness. The Adhyatma Vidya, Hinduism is spiritual science. What happens when we practice Adhyatma? We ourselves become God. That is the one people will be wondering. Friends will be wondering. All our relatives will be wondering how this person can become like this. It's total transformation. Same physical, same mental, everything is same, but totally different. That's called spirituality. One lady, she was sitting before Ma Sharadamani Devi, and she was observing the people are coming and offering pranam to Ma Sharada. And as is the system in our India, they never come empty-handed before a monk. They will be always bringing something. So they were offering sometimes sweets, sometimes fruits, sometimes money, sometimes clothing. They were piling up. And this lady could not restrain herself. Then she said, I was actually supposed to be married with him. Him means the Thakur Sri Ramakrishna. In our country, before the marriage, they will be going on searching for the match of the girl. So that before the Sri Ramakrishna was married, his mother and elder brother, they were trying to find out the match, different places, maybe that they also went to this lady's father, that lady. Somehow she was not married. And she was now thinking, had I been married with this person, I would have get all these things for me. So she expressed that. যে আমার সঙ্গে তো ওনার সম্বন্ধ হয়েছিল. I was actually the connection was coming with him. Had I been married with him, all these things would have come to me. Ma Sharadamani Devi overheard and immediately said, is it? Oh, I was not knowing. So all these things belongs to you. She immediately gave all the things to her and she was so happy getting all these parrots. Now this way, so spirituality means feeling about. Look at it. This is called spirituality. Understanding the position of the others. Feeling for others as if it is me. Another lady is a young housewife, just adjacent to mother's house at Bagbajar, Calcutta. This is North Calcutta. All the houses are so close, almost touching each other. And that lady got somehow attracted to a young man, a Brahmin boy, who was working in the mother's house, Ma Sharadamani Devi's house. The boy was not aware. But the lady wanted to get his attention one day when the mother, Sharada Devi, other elderly ladies were sitting on the rooftop, they were chatting, this boy was passing. From the next, the building, that lady, maybe, that young lady, she was observing. The moment she found the boy is passing, she threw a paper writing something to attract his attention, but he didn't notice, he passed away. That came to the place where mother was sitting with her friends. And one of them picked up, opened, read and started criticizing, oh my God, how can this be? How is this lady? How can she write like this? Being a married lady, how? Immediately Ma Sharadamani Devi understood. He almost snatched that letter, kept that in her hand and told, don't disclose it to anyone. This is my order. Never should you talk about this. Forget it. And 7 days, 10 days she was waiting. The other side, that lady, perhaps she thought that what will happen to me in those days. And in the Orthodox society, if the news spreaded that she is characterless, his in-laws will make her out and parent house will also not accept her. Either she will go and join the bad character ladies or commit suicide. These are the two options were left before her. Mother, Ma Sharadamani Devi, didn't say anything. After 7-10 days, maybe that lady thought mother couldn't get properly, so she slowly came up again on the terrace. Mother was keeping an eye. Immediately she called Shono Bouma. Bouma means the mother, Ma is mother, but the sister-in-law. And that is the way they call the sister-in-law, please come here. Then she gave that letter to her, telling, why you have written like this, you should not do this. She didn't say anything, only mentioned, perhaps you wrote a letter to your husband and by mistake it has come to this house. Take it. By that she meant the words that you are supposed to write to your husband, maybe you can. That relation should be between the husband and the wife, not to any other else. And take it. And that lady broke into tears and again, pardon, forgiveness, all this. Why mother did like this? Immediately, she was not knowing about that lady. Immediately she felt, suppose my own daughter made this mistake, shall I go and beat the drum in the society? what the original own mother will do. That is called spirituality. We talk of Adhyatmikata. We again and again mention about Adhyatmik. What is Adhyatmik? We do not know. The feeling of oneness, feeling of mine, anyone, anywhere, is mine only. They are all mine. That is called Adhyatmikata, the spirituality. Hinduism is a spiritual science. Many of the people, they do not understand. They only think that the rituals that we do is the Hinduism. No, that is only the basic, only external. The core of the religion is spirituality. And we have to climb up to that, reach up to that. So this is called Adhyatmik. And Hinduism again called Atma Vidya. Hinduism is Sanatana Dharma. Hinduism is not Matam, it is Tattvam. It is the truth. Hinduism is Manava Dharma. Hinduism is Adhyatma Vidya. Hinduism is Atma Vidya. What is the Atma Vidya? The self-knowledge. The self that is in every being. And again it says Brahma Vidya. Brahma means all-pervading consciousness. And that is called Hinduism. In the Rig Veda, though different names and different expressions, the oneness of Hinduism is that it mean and lead to the only one. Rig Veda says, one only fire is kindled manifold. Suppose you are light only fire, from there you can take to many. Similarly, the only one sun is present in one and all. The sun that is giving the light, it gives light equally to everyone. On the sinner, on the saints, equal. One only dawn illuminates this all. When the morning the sun is rising, every day I observe the sun is rising from the horizon, from our the glass we can see. Every day it is dark everywhere. Suddenly the light is coming and all illuminated. It is not discriminating. I will only give light to those, illuminate those who like me. I won't give to those who do not like me. Never. It's illuminating everyone. That which is only one becomes these all. That is the call of Rig Veda. And same we find in the Shetashvatar Upanishad. Eka Deva Sarva Bhuteshu Gudha Sarva Vyapi Sarva Bhutantaratma, and he is Karmadhyaksha Sarva Bhutadivasa Sakshi Cheta Kevala Nirgunascha. The impeller of actions, abiding in all things, he is the witness again. He himself doesn't do anything. God never does anything. Nothing is there. He is also doing the same puja, Atma Puja. So that is the beauty. The word, this knowledge, the knowledge of Brahman, the knowledge of all-pervading self, is enshrined in Veda. This Veda, the word Veda, has been created from the root Vid, V-I-D, Vid. Vid means to know. Veda means knowledge. Ajay, what is the time now? Is it over? How much? I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's
fine.
closed. You're not over.
Oh, not over.
You're closed.
Okay. So this is the, I'll conclude over here. See, this is the Veda. And the next class, in the next month, we will be entering into the Veda, difference of Veda, how the Veda came, all this. We must remember the Hinduism, the grand, the vast, the variety, but one. So many things are there, but one. That is the beauty of the Hinduism. We should not forget it. So here again we will have that prayer, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, and then we will conclude. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti. Shanti.